Testing. Go. Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Sapphire. We are entering Victory Road in this episode. If my character would realize his legs are working. And what am I going to do here with the bag? I put a repel on, which kind of works. We'll find out in just a moment. In like a minute or two. And I'm not running. Don't know why, but that's alright. Oh yeah, I was waiting for that repel to die. Perhaps, I don't know. Then I run a bit. Yeah, but here is a cave I don't know at all. I mean, like, I've been to this cave multiple times, but, like, if you ask me to, like, remember its layout, I cannot tell you. I just remember there's, like, a water area you have to go through, and that there's bridges and, like, ups and downs and whatever, but as we'll find out in this episode, it's not super bad. The movie, I don't know. But the trainers can be fairly difficult, although I do have all my revives and hyper potions before I go into the cave, which I never do. I usually buy all of those after the cave, which is a stupid decision. But we got Sableye here to use Flash to help you guys see, because I could have done this cave on my own, but I mean, yeah, it would have taken a bit longer, but like, hey, you know, let's do it for that one view. And I did run into a Pokemon. I was like, oh, did my repel die? But I completely forgot that if you use a repel and your Pokemon is lower than the Pokemon you run into, you'll still run into them. So that's annoying, but you know, there still is a lot of like Pokemon below the level I'm at that I won't run into because of the repel, so that's good. Pokemon like Aeron, I think, which are like level 30. Like, this cave's weird because like the lower level Pokemon are like the pre-evolutions, and like they'll be level 30s or something. But then like you'll get the evolved forms of a bunch of Pokemon, and they're like in the 45-ish range. Maybe not 45. That might be a bit too high. But we got a Dodrio here, which I'm weak to because, you know, flying types and flying types aren't friends unless you're Hawlucha. But yeah, this guy's got a full restore. Like, he can afford this, but come on, Archie. You can't. You got your stupid super potions. I go for Mach Punch because I'm like, oh yeah, that will kill. He withdraws this turn, which is interesting. Goes for Kadabra. But Kadabra doesn't have an amazing physical defense, so Sky Uppercut takes it out. Or no, it doesn't. Okay, but I got Mach Punch in the back, so I avoided that possibly dangerous interaction with a Kadabra. I almost died. Story time. But he brings out the Dodrio again, which you should have kept out, you fucking moron. Why don't you have a flying type move? Like, I know Brave Bird wasn't out yet, and I doubt that you'd have Fly. I mean, you can use Drill Peck, right? Level 42, you should have it by then. Or fucking Gust. Let's go with Gust, even though you don't have wings to use to make Gusts. And then he's got Layeron, which obviously not the answer to beat a Breloom with. And I don't think he has Sturdy, which I don't know if they learned Sturdy or not. I keep thinking they do. But he lives with like 1 HP, so you might as well just have Sturdy. But, you know, I got that nice crit with that Mach Punch, so Layeron is gonna fall to the sword of Breloom's fist. He couldn't do a thing. Yep, so because I got all these hyper potions, I'm actually gonna heal up my Breloom after this fight. If I can just find it. So yeah, back to 123 HP, which is low-ish? I don't know. I have to see what Blaziken was at again. But there is a Pokeball here. I don't remember what it is. I think it's a PP up, which will be useful for my Blaziken later on. Oh no, it's a full restore, so fuck it. That's still going to be useful for the Elite Four, so I mean, I'll take a full restore over a Hyper Potion any day. Or I guess in some cases a PP up. I think I fight this Layeron, right? I don't remember why I decided to fight it. I guess just to get to level 43 or something, or because I'm like, oh, this fat Pokemon will give me some nice HP. Or not HP, but EXP. Gets the double protect, though. So that sucks. But, you know, Mach Punch should take it out. Oh, that one's bulkier than the layer on that the trainer had. That's really lame. But, I mean, if I'm at level 43, which, do I hit that mark? Yeah, that will slightly decrease the odds of running into more Pokemon because, you know, level 43 is higher than 42. And I have the option to go up or right. I think I go up, although I don't even walk past the trainer. I just, like, tap her shoulder. I'm like, hey, let's fight. Julie. You got green hair. You Pokemon weeaboo. The only person that should have green hair is Palu Waifu from Kid Icarus Uprising. But yeah, she's got a Sand Slash, and I just hit her with some seeds. Do I got a flinch? Come on. Nope. Sand Slash, used Slash. I go for another Bullet Seed. I really shouldn't. I'm pretty sure Sky Uppercut Oko's at this point. Although Sand Slash has some defense, I think. I mean, it would make sense if it did. No, it doesn't really make sense, but I mean, like, Sand Slash's stats are, like, really weird. Because, like, its base stats are just, like, low in general, but, like, it still is kind of useful, like, in the X, Y, and U tier. I think they learned Stealth Rocks, so that's really it, but, like, I don't know, I think, if you get, like, Sandstorm up, then, like, you're good. So, yeah. I use Earthquake here with Dragoon, you know, like, kill that Ninetales, get to level 45, and he goes for a full restore. Like, come on now. I mean, I think Ninetales is, like, an awesome Pokemon, like, design-wise. Brian, would you fuck a Ninetales? Whoa. Goes for Confused Ray, not a huge fan of that decision, but do I break through? I don't remember. This was a month ago. It was not a month ago, I'm lying. No, I do hit myself, but yeah, quick attack, okay. If I hit myself again this turn, I think I want to swap out. So yeah, let's swap out. Nope, I'm just gonna Hyper Potion myself up. That's an interesting play. I definitely would have just swapped out to Blaziken, but whatever. Earthquake, can you stop quick attacking me, boy? You got a crit now. Luckily, I do snap out of Confusion, so I can make that Earthquake connect this turn. And that does kill the Ninetales. It barely did, I believe, because it didn't kill in one hit last time. But yep, we're at level 45, so now I can finally get a Flygon, which will be very useful compared to a Vibrava. And I think the Flygon has a pretty edgy design, and I like that design, so... Like, I mean, just look at it. I mean, you can only see the white silhouette, but it's just screaming edgy. Ugh. Like, yeah, I got myself a Flygon. So, like, unlike Vibrava, he's got even better speed and attack, and I think a fairly good special attack to boot. The defenses are still poor, but, I mean, for in-game, it's not too bad. Gotta go up this waterfall. You have to, like, go up and down a waterfall at some point in this cave. That's all I really remembered with the water part. Go down because there's a trainer, and there happens to be a Pokeball down here too, but I don't have a lot of opportunities to fight people to get experience before the Elite Four, so I'm just trying to fill up as much time as I can with the experience boosting train. It does have a Swallow, which not very fun. Might go for Double Team, who knows, but I do have Shockwave in the back. Otherwise, I will just go for Ice Beam, which would be my correct play. But Swallow does use Double Team, not fun at all. Can you stop using Double Team, you damn Swallows? I do connect the Ice Beam, however, and that should kill it, right? Yep, absolutely does kill the Swallow. But doesn't this guy have 4 Pokemon? Am I looking at it right? Let's see, he's got a Kadabra. Yeah, we don't want to keep Swallowed around for that. Although nothing wants to stay around for that except for Flygon, but Flygon's not at full health, so probably gonna die to a Confusion or whatever. Goes for Future Sight. Not the correct play in my opinion. Especially since a Headbutt will do some nice damage. And the Mach Punch would do a bit more too, but you get it. Okay, so here's a Manectric. I was saying, like last episode, I think there's no more electric types to go against, but I am wrong, as we can see now with this Manectric. I got Dragoon out here who's looking fine as hell. We're going to go for that Earthquake to get that solid one-hit KO, which it should be, because Manectric's physical defense isn't amazing, and it's a stab boosted ground type move from a Flygon. Like, I'm getting 1,500 experience. I mean, I also am holding on to the experience share during this battle, but you get the point. I think I swap it onto Blaziken eventually. I could be wrong. Or maybe for the Elite Four I do, but... Now we got a Shift Tree, which is weak to fire and fighting. Goes for Harden, but Blaze Kick is a especially offensive move, so it does not matter if it used Harden at all. And it also gets OHKO, so this is pretty nice. Yeah, we beat the trainer. I don't know what his name is. It was like Vinny. I don't know. Hey, Vinny! Like, I don't know. I haven't watched The Godfather at all, so... You know how it is. Yeah, swap out the experience share with Blaziken and Flygon, because Blaziken's going to be very important for the Elite Four. Probably more important than all the other 3 Pokemon, so it's going to be best if I get Blaziken's level as high as I possibly can. I go on the land, even though I'm pretty sure I had to go on the waterfall, but, you know, I gotta get those trainers. I was probably also just exploring just to see if I can get any items, even though I don't really care about items by this point. But she has a Mawile, the exclusive to Ruby, you know, as opposed to my Sableye. And lucky for me, it's not a fairy type yet, so Sky Uppercut is super effective and will OHKO it, as opposed to doing neutral damage and still probably having a solid chance of killing. Yeah. And then what do you have here? A Sableye. So you got the exclusive. You are the exclusive trainer. You are traveling through timelines just to get the Sableye and Mawile on the same team. Yeah, my room's getting warm again. I can't record for longer than like an hour before my nose gets runny. So let me timestamp that. It's at the 12-minute-ish point. Because, you know, I timestamp when I do, like, sniffles or whatever, just so I can edit out as much as I can. So let's write down episode 16. About 11 minutes and 30 seconds in, I sneeze. And, yeah. Otherwise, I would go and grab a Kleenex, but let's actually try and do that. I'm going to be a bit noisy here. Normally I keep the Kleenex box right next to me, but this time I didn't do that. But we are still going through the cave. Just go over to the waterfall, Ryan. And you better go uphill. Go up the hill. I think there's an item that I can get if I go up instead of going down, because if I go down, it's a dead end. You know how it is. I think at this point I'm like, oh yeah, I'm about to get to the very end. And there's a surprise visit at the very end of the cave. And I'll talk about it when we get there, because it's like the quote-unquote boss, as I've been alluding to. But yeah, I'm just healing up. I heard there was a tough little kid around. Do they mean you? Maybe. Like, I like that sentence because, like, you can interpret it that it's you or that it's someone else, or that it's a specific someone else. And I'm back in front of the microphone. My nose is probably still a bit runny, but oh well. That's what I like about, like, when I would record Mario Sunshine or whatever. I don't record like 6 episodes in one sitting, which would be like an hour and a half. Well, it depends on how long the episode is, but I mean, like, one episode's usually like 13 minutes. And so, like, after 6 episodes, like, yeah, that is like an hour and a half-ish, give or take. You know, if I have to, like, jump cut for, like, blue coins or whatever. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what else I could add on to that. I recorded a bunch of gameplay. Like I had a friend come over, and there's no commentary, but I did get a bunch of videos upload. I mean, they're already on YouTube, but like I haven't released them publicly. But I mean, like when I play and like we're not talking a whole lot, like my nose isn't running because, you know, whatever. But my room just gets really warm, especially like when I'm sitting in the same spot and talking for an hour straight. And like I just wish I could like keep my window open or turn the fan on, but like the window is not as much of an issue because like, okay, if someone walks by and hears me, whatever. But like the fan is actually like really loud. Especially since it's above me and I'm sitting like a yard, not even a yard away from my microphone. And the fan is like, it's a ceiling fan, so it's huge. And that's like maybe like 4 feet away from my microphone. Like a lot of people, like when they have their microphone, like they are just like right behind it. But I noticed, like I don't know if it's just mine or like my room or whatever, but the closer I am, like, the worse it sounds, but, you know, like, once you get too far away, then it sounds even worse. So, I don't know what I'm trying to get at there. Where am I going? I think I figured out that I'm lost, but once I saw that girl, I'm like, oh, you know, I know where I am. So, go up the waterfall, and you gotta go down, and I can't, like, just turn around and, like, not move up 1 square unit. But yeah, now we can go down the waterfall, and then there's a little ladder I can climb. And this might be the last room. I could be wrong. No, there's one more room, because there's the ladder right there. This is a pretty easy puzzle, but, I mean, you could be stumped by it. But yeah, you just go, like, rock, then boulder, then rock, and then avoid the other boulder. But yep, we are so close. This is the last room. And there's one more trainer, and then our special boss, who's on the thumbnail. And you already know who it is, because he was not exactly a reoccurring character, but he showed up before. So this guy's got a Cacturne at level 44. I'm at level 43. But I do have the type advantage. Although we both are, like, physical attackers with, like, mad defenses. But, I don't know, I guess I'd pick Brawlum any day over Cacturne. But I haven't really used Cacturne before. I don't know, I just, like, its design isn't anything special for me. I don't remember what its 3D model looks like, but whatever. Yeah, but there's the exit. Our rappel's just about to break, but I can't see the exit yet. But, I mean, we're like 1 unit away. So if the rappel lasts for one more step, I'd be like, oh, there's the exit. But here's Wally. What the fuck? I bet you're surprised to see me here, and it's all thanks to you. When you kicked my ass, and it made me feel stronger, and... Meh. So now we get to fight Wally. In the remakes, he gets some badass music. I don't really care about the song in that battle, but a lot of people think it's the best song in the game. I think the champion music is the best song in the game. In terms of, like, I guess battle music, I don't know. Ignore me. But he lays off with Altaria. I mean, High Jello's got Ice Beam, so that will do some clean damage. He's got Aerial Ace, which is critting me. I don't remember if Aerial Ace has a high crit chance or if it doesn't miss. But, I mean, Ice Beam almost does the job. I go for a Shockwave just because I don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to use an item or anything. He only has a Super Potion. Like, I don't know, man. I guess, like, the programmers were trying to be nice. Like, okay, you just went through this entire cave. We're not going to, like, fuck you over like that. Even though, like, the first time you do this, like, you will lose, probably, because you don't have the items or anything. But yep, that is Altaria. All of his Pokemon are kind of like the squishy, like, cutesy type, but, you know, that's fine. I like a lot of those Pokemon. My sister does too. It's alright, it's alright. I just had to sack the Swalot, I guess. I don't know. I was thinking I was faster for some reason, which... Really. I mean, I think Gardevoir is either base 80 or 90 or 100. I don't think it's 100. I think that's too high. But Flygon is very fast, so Earthquake is a good option. Gardevoir does go for Double Team, just because Double Team. But if I'm lucky, I'll get this Earthquake to hit. And it does connect, so Gardevoir is taken down in 2 hits. Your male Gardevoir, your sinner. You sinner. Okay, we got a Delcatty now. Hopefully it doesn't use a Attract or anything. Or a Sing. I do go into Blaziken to prevent the Attract from ever happening to me. And because I'm super effective against it. So let's see how much Double Kick does. Okay, that'll do like 90%. Oh, okay, I got the high roll and the low roll at the same time. So Delcatty is out of here. And now you got a Magneton. Like, this is the only, like, if you're gonna have like a theme with your Pokemon team, like, why Magneton? I mean, like, I guess it does counter like water types, and it's got the steel type, so it is resistant to stuff. But I don't know. It also doesn't have sturdy, so did Magnet Pull exist at this time? Or I don't know if analytics I don't know if Magneton gets analytic or if that's its hidden ability in the newer games, but regardless, it dies in 1 hit, and then Roselia dies in 1 hit as well. Wait, did Magneton die in 1 hit? It must have, whatever. I couldn't beat you today, but one of these days I'll catch up to you. As he just stands there for us to walk away. But yep, that is Victory Road. We are at the final Pokemon Center, which also has the entrance to the Elite Four area. If we talk to those guys, they'll let us in. But once we enter, we cannot turn around. We either have to win or lose. There is no in-between. You can't even dig or teleport out. Like, come on, man. Like, bruh. Yeah, but I'm all healed up. I could buy some items, but I don't do that. I think I just hang out in the entrance. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Feel free to leave a like as well. If the channel grow and subscribe to get updates on my uploads as soon as they happen. But until then, see you next time. Bye.